Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from Super7 in the reaction line, we are featuring Shogun Figures Godzilla. Alright, so this was a gift given to me from my brother this past Christmas, and man, I don't know where to start. I have the actual Shogun Warriors Godzilla figure. It's gigantic. If you're unfamiliar with Shogun Warriors, just Google it, and what you'll pull up are images of these fantastic, beautiful. They're almost like 2 feet tall, giant plastic robots. From I think like late 70s, early 80s Japan. Some of the characters are like Mazinger Z or Transor Z, as he's known in the States. And one of the figures they made back then was Godzilla. And Shogun Warriors Godzilla is amazing. It's almost like 2 feet tall. It's this glorious piece of hollow plastic, and it's awesome. I love it. I hope to do a video on it one day, but because of its size, I have to figure out how I'm going to shoot that. It's beautiful. The nice thing with this figure, though, it takes everything about Shogun Warriors Godzilla, and it's almost like it got shrunk by like a shrink ray, and it like turned it into this pint-sized pocket version of the giant toy. And this couldn't make me any more happier. It's great. I'm so grateful for my brother for even thinking of getting this for me as a Christmas gift. I think it's fantastic. So we have the retro style card back. That's Super7 does for the reaction figures. It's kind of a callback to the old Kenner Star Wars figures with the rounded corners. It even has the Kenner inspired logo. You have a nice close-up portrait of the figure, which, it almost looks identical to the original toy. You have the Shogun Warriors logo, but, for, copyright reasons, this is called Shogun Figures, not Warriors. And then here's Godzilla. It's awesome. It kind of recreates almost everything about the old figure, except for the missile projectile hand. His one hand here, you press a button on his wrist and his hand shoots off. But he kind of has like this flame effect to kind of like recreate his heat ray. It's pretty neat. But yeah, I'm so stoked on this. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, this is like, oh my god, this is just like the old toy but like shrunk down. It's amazing. Oh man, just look at that. That is great. Yeah, if you're like in my age group, you're probably familiar with Shogun Warriors Godzilla. Oh my god, they even went to the... It's crazy because they even kind of recreated the fact it's not going to shoot out, but they went as far as to create this hand to be a separate piece, just like the original toy. It's articulated, but it doesn't shoot out. The old toy, this hand, you press a button right on his arm and then it shoots out. This one doesn't. I think they're making an updated version of this. Might be slightly larger. That does feature the hand that shoots out. I think that's Super7 that's making it. They even recreate the flame effect. It's on a spring. That's so cool. You can see the flame attack or heat ray. And then here's his tail. I think it's missing some of the spines on the tail here. I think the original one had a couple of spines. But yeah, this is great. It really recreates the original toy, which is like almost 2 feet tall, but it like shrinks it down. The colors are almost perfect too. The shade of green is almost spot on. Yeah, one of these days I'll do a video on the original toy. Mine's perfect, except his toes on one of his feet are broken and are missing. But it's my childhood Godzilla, and I love it. I still remember when we brought him home. I think my parents purchased him at a now defunct toy store called Child World. It was kind of like Toys R Us's equivalent, and just as big, if not bigger, than Toys R Us. Like their stores were gigantic. But yeah, this is Shogun Figures Godzilla, as produced by Super7 in the reaction line. You have the heat ray effect here on the spring. His head is articulated, his arms move, his one wrist moves, and his legs move, and his tail. So definitely one of my favorite figures from the reaction line. And just for the hell of it, here he is next to Super 7 Reaction Mecha Godzilla 74 Space Titanium. They're all kind of within scale, so it's great. You know, you buy a bunch of these, you can have like your own little kaiju battles. Here he is next to Godzilla 74, also from the Reaction Wave. So yeah, I love these figures. The only downside is that they're a little bit pricey. You know, you're looking at something that will run you about $20 a figure. But for me, you know, I think like the nostalgia alone makes these very priceless to me, especially if you grew up on the actual real toy. So yeah, this is awesome. This is such a fun line to collect, but a little bit pricey. All right, so with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.